day, you are truly a Spartan.
Thanks, Father.
Attack!
Let's go, Meat Boy. UFC 281, and cannot wait to get your perspective on this one, because as far as I see it, this is two of your boys right here. I mean, we got your boy Andre Petroski, a.k.a. Meet the Spartans, taking on Beef Wellington Turman. You might know him as Fofao, and Fofao on this one is a plus 165 dog, going against Petroski, who's minus 195, and Petroski's been looking good, right? He's 3-0 in the UFC. The last time we saw him lose was to Brian Battle, and that was the Ultimate Fighter finale. So technically doesn't have a UFC loss on his record and has 3 nice wins, right? Absolutely smoked Michael Gilmore, beat Hu Yao Zhang, and then sent Nick Maximov straight to BKFC with an early, easy work finish. So I'm curious to see what he looks like against Beef Wellington Fofao, who is also technically riding a nice 2-fight win streak. I mean, most recently he fought Misha Serkinov. He was kind of getting smoked, like really got outstruck in that first round, but second round manages to land that YOLO submission with the amazing performance of the night armbar, and then before that he had a split decision victory over Sam Alvey, but that was a fight that he pretty much dominated. There was some wonky scorecards because he got a point deducted via a groin strike, and nonetheless, Beef Wellington Fofao looked pretty good in that one. So it's kind of been a mixed bag overall, right? He's 3-3 in the UFC. He does have some, somewhat sketchy losses to Blindado and Eldirte Sanchez, but what are your thoughts on this one? Do you think he has a chance against Petroski? I mean, you've been riding Petroski pretty hard for a while, but rarely do you pick against Fofao. Are you going against Fofao?
Yeah, it's crazy. I've actually never picked against these two guys right here, and now I'm coming to the predicament. This is an anomaly. Honestly, kind of like last weekend where your boy Meat went 0 for life. RIP in the chat down below. Throw the comments for me because last weekend was brutal. But nonetheless, we're going back big, and Andre Petroski's a lock. I mean, he's Meet the Spartan meets Fofao. I think the Spartans smash Fofao 9 times out of 10. I think Petroski can easily take down Turman. We've seen Turman not too good on his back unless he's throwing up subs, but Petroski trains with Sean Brady, and Sean Brady beat Craig Jones in a grapple match. So if Petroski is not ready for Wellington Turman Fofao's BJJ, then I don't know what Petroski's even doing in the UFC, but this should be kind of honestly light work for him. He should be able to put the fight wherever he wants it. If somehow Turman can keep it on the feet though, I'd imagine Turman's stand-up is going to be a little bit sharper. He did look pretty good last fight, but Petroski's got some absolute meat bombs, so he could YOLO, knock out Turman on the feet, or get a easy ground and pound sub finish possibly.
Yeah, right. He's got a lot of options for sure, and I'm curious also to see what this fight looks like on the feet, because I do feel like Fofao has been really making some advancements as far as the stand-up is concerned, but if you look over at Tapology, I mean, it's pretty diverse as far as the 86% rolling with Andre Petroski. There's a lot who think that Brown KO might be a pathway for Petroski, and the same amount going with the sub and the same amount going for the decision, basically. So a lot of options from Tapology for Petroski to get this done. Do you think that there's so much Brown for that KO Petroski as a result of how he will inflict damage on the ground, or do you think they see a pathway potentially where Petroski gets a finish on the feet?
I think they're thinking it's going to be ground and pound KO. I can only think that because it's not like Andre's been showing us amazing stuff on the feet that's like, wow, what a great striker. It's more like, well, this guy's powerful, but also his grappling is very good. I mean, he did Darce, the legendary Diaz brothers prodigy, pretty easily. So not sure what that means to us because he's at BKFC now, but I think he should be able to get it done KO on the ground. I'd be impressed. Yeah, sorry, I was just saying I'd be impressed if he submits Turman, to be honest.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what it looks like down there, because I do think, to your point, I think he'll have a grappling advantage, and I think he'll be able to keep him down. I mean, like you said, training with Sean Brady, training with Body Bags Pfeiffer, I mean, these are legit guys to be on the ground with for sure. And Turman is a black belt, though, so it's like you wonder if maybe he'll have the grappling necessary to maybe not necessarily thwart Petroski's onslaught, but be able to mitigate it nonetheless. But in this one, I got to roll with Petrosky. I feel like he is going to have that advantage on the ground, and I don't know. I do envision a world where Fofao maybe could crack Petrosky, and Petrosky's lights just like go out early, and it's peak Wellington, beef Wellington Fofao tournament. But I don't know. I think it's more likely that Petrosky takes him down, probably at will, banks a couple rounds, and maybe even gets the third round finish if Herman is a little bit gassed out from all the pressure from Petrosky. So I think at minus 195, it's not the worst thing ever. So I'm rolling with your boy, the Spartan, in this one. Any last thoughts?
No, this is a very tough one for me to pick because these are both my boys. But yeah, I think Spartan's got this one on lock. Throw in the comments who you got. You taking 300 or the Prodigy, aka Fofao?
Seu Manuel tem orelhas